Congressman Bowman from New York.
Thank you so much, Representative Ramirez, for your leadership. Thank you for allowing me to participate in this really important discussion. Thank you for bringing this issue to the forefront of the American people. You know, there are many who believe we no longer have a democracy. There are many who believe our country is controlled by an oligarchy. Many believe our country is controlled by a few wealthy Americans who act as puppet masters over members of Congress and who act as puppet masters over elected officials across the country. We are not engaging in the arena of new ideas. We are not engaging in the arena of shared values. We take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution against enemies foreign and domestic. But if we allow people with wealth to undermine our Constitution, we are not doing our job. And so, yes, I can speak personally to this issue because in my primary race, I had special interest groups spend more money against me in my primary than has been spent against any member of Congress in United States history. They were bombarding, my district was bombarded with advertisements, with mailers, with misinformation and disinformation, and ideas and policies that didn't reflect the values that was behind the big money that was being poured in. And what made it worse, Representative Ramirez, is a lot of this big money came from unknown sources because of Supreme Court decisions like Citizens United. We don't have to publicly know where these dollars are coming from as we engage with super PACs. And so we absolutely need democracy reform, and it starts with getting big money out of politics. One important way to do that is to overturn Citizens United. We must overturn Citizens United. If you want to support a candidate, your name must be public, period. But not only that, if you believe those who say, and I do, that our democracy is no longer a democracy because it's controlled by an oligarchy, the wealthy elite, we have to look at the outcomes that our democracy is currently producing. Why don't we have universal health care? Why don't we have fully funded public schools? Why don't we have paid leave for all? Why don't we have a Green New Deal? Why does 1 in 5 children go to bed hungry in our country? Why do we have consistent economic and wealth inequality? I would argue it's because those in the oligarchy class want things to remain that way. And as a result, members of this body continue to vote in favor of special interests. I mean, Representative Ramirez, we couldn't even raise the federal minimum wage from $7.25 to $15 an hour. If you grow up or live in a red line community, redlined by American politicians in this body, your schools are less funded than wealthier communities. And so a strong, vibrant, healthy democracy must include every single person in our country voting in every election. But they are being disenfranchised by the big money, and they have lost hope because of the big money. So Representative Ramirez, again, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for allowing me to say a few words. In order for our democracy to be as strong as ever, both on the domestic front, but also supporting democracies around the world, we have to get big money out of politics. Thank you, and I yield back.